Hey guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 6, Episode 14 of the First Star Challenge with Leeds United, our bid to win the Champions League with the club for the first time. And today, it's the FA Cup final against Watford, and I decided we would show the Tottenham game, the final game of the Premier League season. It's not completely insignificant. If we avoid defeat today, we go to 94 points. That will be a new Leeds United club record. We've currently equaled the points tally we had when we won the championship. This obviously means more because it's top flight. So I thought, let's just show. It doesn't cost us anything. And then we'll get to the FA Cup final after this. A second leg of a potential treble, of course. So let's get straight into this today. We are the favourites for this game against Tottenham. They are in poor form. They're sitting down there in 8th. I didn't realize we had such a good record against Spurs. We've never actually lost to them. Considering, we were a promoted team at some point, and they would have been, at that point, an established Premier League, well, they are still an established Premier League team, but you know what I mean, a top-of-the-table team. That's a stunning record, but they are a Didier Deschamps-coached team these days. Old Didier there, we can see, very, very good manager, motivating. He's a good manager, isn't he, Didier Deschamps? A standard balanced playing style. If we have a quick look at the data analysis report, we are expecting them to come out something like this. We can see their heat map here. This is, of course, their defeat to Brighton. Now, we know Brighton are a good team, but they're high up the pitch, but compact at the same time. And there's their passing network and their key passes as well. And this is a team that we're sending out, and we obviously wrapped in wool our players for the FA and Champions League finals. So Nana in goal, Kakatrian and Dean as the back two. We're going to give Oliveira a game down the right, just see how he goes. We do have Mahoney on the bench, but I'm increasingly thinking that Wan-Bissaka, if we're going to play a wing-back, is the better option there. McCalmont's going to play as your DM. Zagre's going to go down the left. Again, I think Juan Miranda, the form he's in right now, I think he's our first choice. He's really settled in nicely. For Vake, we're going to try him in midfield as a Mazzella. I think there's a Mazzella in there, so we're going to see if there is or not in this one with Bogac in midfield. Alina in behind. Fati as a false 9. See how he goes in that particular role. Abel Ruiz up top. Let's go. I was tempted to go with wingers with this one again, just either see if it worked and also try and throw off our final opponents, but we haven't. And I say that out loud now, we probably should have done it because this game really doesn't mean too much other than the potential points record for the club. Jardem says, tell team got there improve a point today. I'm going to say, assertively pick up where you left off last time. We were quite good last episode, weren't we, against Newcastle and Burnley. We've put on a pretty good run of form here. Let's hopefully go out there and continue that. And some guys here with a chance to impress. And here we go at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And like I say, avoid defeat and we will have a new club record for points. We are in the black today, well, for this game anyway. I'm assuming we won't be playing in black against Watford. We will probably be in white and they'll probably be in yellow and red. But let's see if we can win this ball back high up the pitch. I am really curious to see how Vivake does as a Mazzella. He could be quite the midfielder in there. You're really good physically anyway. Can we stop a cross coming in here? Fati does his job tracking back, but can't stop the cross. Ball in, and that's a terrible miss, really. At least hit the target there, mate. But an early warning shot fired, and we have dodged that bullet. Let's tell them to get creative here. Again, we're really in this formation struggling for possession, and that really makes me nervous coming into big games, especially the Champions League final. Block cross there. Here we go with a lean up. Can he pick a pass? He's kind of ended up tackling himself there, hasn't he? Spurs have the ball, and there's early signs that this isn't quite working as we'd hoped. Alright, I'm wondering what we can do. Is that offside? If it's not offside, it's another shocking miss. I'm wondering... See, the thing is, we create chances, and that's why I don't really want to change too much. We'll give it a demand more. These games are always tricky when there's really nothing to play for. We've already won the title. I'm sure the players don't particularly care about the points record. And we are, let's face it, we're resting a lot of the main guys for the finals. So, in real life, this would be a tricky game to get the players up for. And I think it's proving to be the case here as well. We have not seen anything from us whatsoever. Let's just try and get to the break. We'll tell them we're not happy with that. And... yeah, get on with life. Maybe we shouldn't have bothered showing this game. Alright, some calm. Not pleased with that, boys. They're all fired up, except for Abel Ruiz. There we go. And I think there's players, they're more playing themselves out of finals right now, aren't they, than playing themselves into games. Of course, the Champions League, we will have a 12-man bench, so we've got decisions to make there as to exactly who we pick. I will make sure we have the option to go to wingers in the Champions League final. Maybe a no pressure. Look at this nervous and apprehensiveness here. I'm not a fan of this, boys. This has been an absolutely woeful performance. Let's try and exploit the flanks, perhaps, and let's not pass it into space. we are going to start and make some changes. Fatih as a false 9 hasn't worked. Let's try him as a... What do we want to try him as? Maybe play him as an advanced forward and Ruiz as a complete forward. Let's try that. See if we get anything out of them with that change. Zagre's not had a great game at left back, or left wing back, I should say. But again, we kind of expect that. It's not his natural position, which is why I think maybe Miranda is the way to go for the finals. We're coming back into it a little bit. We are creating a few chances here, but certainly not enough to make you think that we're going to actually go and win the game. Let's try hitting early crosses in. And there's just absolutely nothing going here, is there? The good news is that a point's enough for us to get the record. Here we go. Don't do it. Don't do it. Away, boys. Away. Oh, it's off the post, is it? No, it was off the line by Zagre. McCalmont's there to block the rebound. And the highlight looks as though it might be going to continue. Here it is, but it ends swiftly. All right, let's get Jordan Jones on, the youngster, for another appearance. Fatih just has not shown up today, has he? All right, let's take Abel Ruiz off. Let's drop Fatih back into the role there. He can't do that. All right, so let's drop Abel Ruiz into that role. That's fine. And, I mean, it's stoppage time. It doesn't really matter, does it? Zagre's had an absolute nightmare at the left wing. Are we going to get the point? Are we going to get the point? Yes, we are. Well, that was not worth coming back early for, was it? But we have got our point. We have 94 league points. That was absolutely woeful. And let's hope that that isn't a sign of things to come for the finals. Maybe we've gone one game too many in a row with this formation. I tell you what, if he's looking at Alina, Fatih and Ruiz for the next Spain squad, he will have left with them not in the lineup. There's the money for winning the Premier League. The collective bonus is paid out as well. Quick glance at the finances. We're starting to move up in the right direction. We've now made a profit this season of 41, almost 42 million pounds. And if you have a quick look at the league table, the final league table as it stands, we are champions with 94 points. 5 points ahead of Liverpool. Chelsea and Manchester United are the other teams in the Champions League. And the relegated teams are Derby, Fulham and Bristol City. Watford, our FA Cup opponents, there they are there. Slam dunk in the middle of mid-table. We'll be back for the FA Cup final, guys. Don't go anywhere. Okay, before we get to the FA Cup final, a few end-of-season Premier League awards to rattle through here. Ep14, whatever that name is, from Chelsea. He won the Golden Boot. 27 goals he got. Haaland, with 19, was second in that. The goalkeeper of Chelsea was the Golden Glove winner. He looks quite solid. Onana came in second in that. I think he's been robbed, perhaps, there. Onana was quite brilliant. I have won Manager of the Year. Well done to me. Now, is that the first time I've won that? No, I have. Oh, no, I've not. I've won it a few times. Never mind. It's the Aussie villain Jurgen Klopp award. That one, isn't it? Wow. Tia is okay. So the club's pleased. I won that. Very well done. Thank you, sir. And the team of the season again, Onana and Wood. Only, strangely enough, not the goalkeeper of the year, but in the team of the year, Onana and Nathan Wood. Everybody else there, it's a Liverpool and almost a Liverpool select, basically, isn't it? I think a little bit of that is our rotation, trying to keep players fresh all the time, but you'd think you'd have one or two more if you won the league, and that is just about that. So that's the awards for the Premier League done. Let's be back now for the FA Cup. Good evening and welcome to AV Sports coverage of the 2025 FA Cup final between league champions, Leeds United and Watford. Now this is Leeds' third final in the past 5 years, whilst Watford have not seen Wembley since the embarrassment of the 2019 final. Now I believe we can cross down live to the tunnel where we can join Rick Ramsbottom, who has Leeds United manager Aussie Villain. Rick? Yes, thank you, Nigel. I am indeed here with Leeds United manager Aussie Villain. And tell us, how are the nerves ahead of this one? Yeah, mate, nerves are fine. And is there any team news? Yeah, it's on the team sheets. Did you get one? Well, there you have it. The tension is building down here. It's exciting times ahead of the FA Cup final. Okay, welcome back. Here we go, ready for the FA Cup final. It is Leeds United versus Watford. We are heavy favourites for this one, which I hate that. It can only go wrong. We have a really good record against Watford. 7 times we've played them. We've won 6 of those times, the other time being a draw. We've had a tough time, I think, if we played them earlier on this season, if I remember correctly. Where is, actually, we should go with previous meetings here. We should be able to go and have a look at that, shouldn't we? Here we go here with previous meetings. This season, we beat them 2-0 and 2-1. So, like I say, they've given us tough games. It's not going to be as easy as maybe the odds would make it suggest there. But We are favourites. Let's have a quick look at what we're expecting here. They're an Abel Ruiz. He plays for us. They're an Abel Ferreira coach team. A decent manager he is. He's been in charge for, almost 3 years now. An attacking, direct style of play. A quick look at what we're expecting here. We are expecting them to come out and play in this formation. Last time out at home, they played in a sort of a 4-4-2, or 4-2-4 more, really, that isn't it? But this is what we're expecting them. You can see here from the heat map, very, very narrow. So hopefully we'll be able to get down the sides of them. Passing network is there. They like to go wide early as well. And there is their key passes from this loss to Derby County, who were relegated, I believe. Did I not say that earlier on this episode? Let's have a quick look here at what we're doing. We are going back to wingers. I was disappointed with our performance against Tottenham. I'm hoping that we'll play like this here, and then we'll go back to, I think, the other formation against Atletico Madrid, but I'm hoping this might throw Atletico Madrid off a little bit as well. So it's Onana in goal for the FA Cup final. It's Zagreb, Pomgrenic, Wood and Mahoney as the back four. It's Phillips and Mariba in midfield. It's Under. It's Renier and Fati as the attacking trio in behind the great man himself, Erling Haaland. Let's go win another trophy. So there we go. Here are the starting lineups. Everybody is lining up as expected. We're matching up man for man. We could, of course, always change the formation. We have Leao on the bench. We can go back to playing how we were if this doesn't work. But the signs were there, weren't they, against Spurs? It was the first time we played that formation and really not looked good. Jardem says go out there, prove a point today. I'm going to say, cup final, boys. Go out there, relax. Prove to everyone that you're winners. I want to ignore the recent praise. I think we want to just relax. Just play your natural game, boys. Just play a natural game. Some calm, we have faith. And let's get out there and let's get the second leg of this treble. And here we go. We've been resting these players for a few weeks now. Let's hope that they're fresh, they're raring to go, and they put on a display here for us. Yeah, it is a little bit of a risk, I think, going back to this formation because we were quite toothless. I think get creative just as the highlight started there. We've got Mahoney in there for Mariba. Mariba back for Mahoney. Mahoney crosses the ball back post. Fati's there. It's cleared away. Can we get to that? No, we cannot. And we're going to find ourselves on the back of a counter-attack here, it looks like. Can we get a foot in anyway here? Fati's got back well there with Konsa. Can we get it? Come on, get a foot in. Get a foot in. No, we can't quite do it. Zagre's going to pick that up, though. It's a loose pass. Zagre goes down the line. Is Haaland there? No, he's not. It's a bit of a wasted ball forward. And this is becoming a long, old, scrappy highlight. And I start to get a little bit worried. Watford building from the back. Can we get to that? No, we cannot. We're putting decent pressure on them. There we go. Under's pounce there. Haaland. Haaland over there to Fati getting forward. Can Fati pick out a pass? He can. It's Renier! Oh, Renier! Lashed his foot through it, and it's gone past the post when it surely would have been easier to score. Another highlight begins. We don't win that ball either. Mahoney, no, he's not going to come forward. That's okay. That's relatively good organising defensive line there. Good tackle from Under. Not for the first time today. Renier, though, loses out. Under again, no. McTominay has it for Watford. There's going to be picked out there by Calvin Phillips. We're looking okay with that in defence. Oh, here you go. Renier gets another chance. He's in again. It's Renier. Second time, no. And it goes out for a corner. Renier, though, is getting a little bit closer. The big boys come up from the back. Under knocks the corner in. It's decent. Haaland, he loses out. Fati's going to pick it up, though. Fati in there for Calvin Phillips. Phillips for Nathan Wood. Over for Under. Under! Tight angle. There wasn't really a pass cut back on there either, was there? But we'll let that go. But promising signs to start here. We've had all the attack has been us. They haven't registered. They've registered a shot now, and we've got to go and defend a corner. Get that away. Onana's there, claims it expertly, like he does 99 times out of 100. The other time, of course, is a clanger and gives away a goal. But that's a good ball out there for Under. Can Under find Haaland through the middle? He can't. And we come back the other way. Mezzo has it for Watford. Can we get a foot in here? Not quite yet. Ball in field. Juan Padro is there. McTominay is there. Can we get a foot in here? It doesn't look like we can. Can we block the cross? We can't. And it is a little bit of luck as Watford hit the crossbar. Oh, that's the closest I think we've come to a goal yet, isn't it? Let's tell them to maybe concentrate. I'm wondering. Yeah, we're just trying to think what we can do here. I wonder if we need to maybe just close up these lines a little bit. Zagreb with a header away. I think you're better off just putting that out for a corner, mate, to be honest. Meza comes in. It's a stupid goal to concede. And I think what we might need to do is that we'll get stuck in. they're a direct team, so I don't necessarily want to counter press, but we'll go and do it anyway. And let's maybe take it off, exploit the flanks. There seems to be a lot of space through the middle for us. We don't need to panic quite yet. But, needless to say, we did not want to fall behind in this final. It was Zagreb, I think, back to the keeper, or just put it out, mate. You didn't need to do that. You've given them the ball back in a really good position, and we just couldn't quite recover defensively, could we? I think Pongrenic was going over to try and block the shot. Wood didn't get across to cover his defender in time. And we do now find ourselves behind in the FA Cup final. As I said, not what we wanted. Highlight begins with us having possession. Pongrenic has it now. Ball forward, looking for Fati. He finds him. Fati goes past one. Fati's in. Fati, no, straight into Butland's hands. And the signs are there, aren't they? We're not quite on it today. Do we ditch wingers already? I don't think wingers have been the problem, to be honest. Undo over a free kick now. Can we get a late equaliser in the first half here? It's headed away. McTominay picks it up for Watford. We've nicked it away from Renier. Renier, third time's the charm. Pongrenic! Oh, Pongrenic! What a strike from the centre-back. Second goal of the season. We do draw level just before half-time. It's 1-1, and Pongrenic with an absolute blast into the top corner. Renier won it back. The Watford player seemed to step on the ball. The block shot, and Pongrenic does what the strikers couldn't do and levels the game up at 1-1. Excellent stuff. Good time to mention too, actually, I am still looking for nominations for the Viewers Player of the Year. Your favourite player, the player you think's been the best player this year, let me know in the comments who you think it is. And we will, I'm going to say I'm not happy with that. And and obviously we'll have nominations. You can vote for the Player of the Year for the end of season awards, the Viewers Player. I don't think we want to change too much. I mean, other than their goal, and that's obviously a big caveat, but other than their goal, we haven't really seen too much from them. We've looked okay getting forward, and yeah, defensively, I mean, we've had that one lapse, but we generally do look okay defensively. Wood and Pongrenic exchanging passes. Ball goes wide there for Fati. Beats his man as he always seems to do. Goes past another one. Fati's in here. Ansu Fati! No, the keeper makes the save. Did we give him a shout? Yeah, we did. All right, from the corner. Can we get one of the big boys on the end of this? Under to knock it in. It's decent. Near post Wood, and it's straight into Butland's hands. Good header. But unfortunately for us, Butland had that one covered. Let's give it a show some passion here. Come on, boys. Calvin Phillips not having a great game in midfield. Neither is Mariba. We've got another highlight here, but it's a Watford throw. What can we do with this? Can we get a foot in there? No, we can't. It's headed away. Mariba is there. He kind of keeps it clear. It's been hacked clear by Calvin Phillips. Haaland's gone past his man. Erling Haaland with a chance. And Erling Haaland, he's having a hell of a season. 25th goal of the season. Didn't even look like missing that one, did he? Absolutely roofed it into the top of the net. We'll tell him to concentrate now. We've turned it around. Calvin Phillips, it was a hack forward, wasn't it? What a first touch by Erling Haaland. And look at this for a finish. Have some of that. Top corner into the roof of the net. And that is 2-1 Leeds United. Excellent stuff. Fati's having a poor game out there on the left. So let's maybe take him off for Abel Ruiz. Yeah, I had a thought of putting Miranda out there for a sort of a more defensively minded player. Let's give them some praise. We're not doing too badly here now. And are we going to, as I've said that, go and concede another goal? It wouldn't be another equaliser, but obviously it would draw them level. Can we get a foot in there? No, we cannot. It's still getting bounced around in midfield. Come on, get a foot in. There we go. We do that. Pongrenic, get it back in. You're a centre-back, mate. You're a centre-back. I know you're scoring goals, but come on. Can we win that? Can we get a foot in there? We can't. It goes wide. Can we get a block in? We can't. It goes to the back post. It's a good header away by Zagreb. Ball currently surely offside, referee. Surely offside. No, and it's Pedro again. And we are level again for the second time in this game. We equalised at 1. They've equalised at 2. And I think we might need to... Are we defending with width? We are defending with width. So that doesn't really go as we'd hope, does it? Good header away by Zagreb on this occasion. Ball back in. The centre-backs have pushed up. The full-backs haven't. And that's what happens, unfortunately, isn't it? All right. Let's... I don't think we've seen enough maybe from the wingers here. Let's make a change. It would mean Calvin Phillips, you need to drop back in here for me, please. That's fine. We can leave that. We want... I would think... We could put Renier further back as an attacking player. I'm okay with him being a Mazzella, I think. We can drop Ruiz back in here. Haaland would be the target man. And Leao comes in as the advanced... what's the called? Complete forward. Alright, everything here still looks okay. And... there we go. We'll have an idea here whether this, which formation is actually the better one for us. Maybe I shouldn't have praised him. Maybe that's the mistake of me. We've got a corner. Where's Leao? It's there. It's off the post. It's still there. It's bouncing around, and it's Haaland! Tapped in a scrappy goal. 26 for him now this season. We're back in front, and now we might just start and close this thing down. Let's slow it down, boys. Let's slow it down. We'll lower the tempo. We'll waste some time. We'll play for set pieces. We'll stop passing into space, and... let's hope that we can now see this game out finally. It's a scrappy goal from a corner, but we'll take it. Mahoney's header off the post, and Haaland couldn't miss, could he? Johnny on the spot. Nathan Wood gets credited with the assist, but let's get creative. That's not what I wanted to tell you. Don't get creative, boys. Uncreative. Be uncreative. Let's close up these lines now as well. Just start and make it. Why is our keeper so far up? I guess he's a sweeper keeper. That's probably why, but let's maybe take him off sweeper keeper. Just be a goalkeeper there for me, please, Onana. Just stay on your line. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're getting very close. Oh, no. Pongrenic, what have you done, mates? Defend, boys. Defend. It is. Onana has the ball in his hands, and that should do it. We're only 50 seconds over, ref. When you're ready, that's the second leg of the treble done. Rolls it out, and there it is. We are FA Cup final winners. Go on, Leeds. Go on. Aussie, if we can get a word. It was a very tight, tense final, but you have prevailed in the end. Yeah, mate, look, I thought we looked nervous today. We certainly didn't defend well enough. But, when you've got Erling Haaland on your side, the kid's a freak. And ultimately we did win the day. You don't come to Wembley to lose, as you say. We've come home with a trophy. We enjoyed tonight. Then tomorrow we start building, looking forward to next weekend and the Champions League final. Excellent stuff. It was a little bit closer than I would have liked. I haven't really learned anything as to what formation we want to go with in the Champions League final, if I'm honest. But I think we just about deserved to win it in the end there. But, that was not our finest defensive performance, unfortunately. What do we want to say to that? I don't think they were excellent. We'll say a bit of a let-off, boys. Bit of a let-off. So there we go. Leeds United lift the FA Cup the second time in 3 years. Wonderful stuff. It was a good final, wasn't it? Good final to watch. Not the most comfortable as a Leeds fan. We can see all the FA Cup medal winners there. If you want to sort of pause that and have a longer look. Villain leads Leeds United to glory. The board's happy. I'm happy. Hopefully you're happy as well. Look at that. 2 times in 4 years. Oops, didn't mean to click that. But that's a really good performance. And guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to leave your nominations for Viewers Player of the Year. It's the Champions League final next episode. Let me know in the comments. Wingers or 2 strikers? I'm really undecided. And I don't think this episode has gone any way to make me change my mind as to exactly what is better. Because we were poor, really, attacking against Tottenham. And then that semi-final against Watford, we didn't really look that great defensively, to be honest. So I don't know what to do. Let me know what you think, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Bell, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.